Wow, I actually got this to work on the first try. First try, it actually kept the video horizontal instead of switching it to vertical. Hi everyone, I'm Angelo. I've been homeless in Northern Virginia for 4.5 months now. Actually, about almost 5 months. And it's 11:30 right now, or just before 11:30. My clock's a little fast. I'm gonna step outside because it's not too cold. I spent the day just out all over. My day kind of got away from me, shot, but it's not a bad thing really. It was kind of frustrating, but I'll live. I'll deal. You like my ambient light here? The green light. Let me, I don't even know where I'm going to sleep tonight. I have a guess because I've been sleeping in a different place almost every night this week. I got to zip up my jacket. So what's been going on? First of all, I got to zip up my jacket. This is a cool shot. Here's my Tarantino shot from the trunk of a car. I gotta get sandals for the gym. Some of the gyms I go to have plastic floors in the showers. Those really creep me out. I don't know what it is. They can be clean. It's just the texture is so. To me, it's like so seedy and like creepy, as opposed to tile, which I feel like feet are supposed to be on. So I gotta get some sandals. I almost went to Target or something tonight, although they're gonna be a little more expensive than I'd like to pay for. But I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow, and I got a doctor's appointment, so I'm spending all kinds of money while I'm unemployed. And I got a doctor. Oh, I said doctor's appointment. Here's the other thing. My car is now having more and more problems starting. Ricky Dyson in with a 99-cent donation. Thank you. Appreciate that, Ricky. Everyone say thank you to Ricky, and click the like button, everybody. That helps get the streams recommended by YouTube. I could use your help, and I appreciate all of your help. I'm just standing here in this field. It's kind of cool in the middle of nowhere. And so my car's been having a problem starting, and it's been like this for a while. I did the video with the mad scientist, a friend of mine who knows how to fix stuff, and he cleaned the starter because he said that could have been like impeding the electrical current to start the car. And he cleaned it, and it still wasn't starting. So it's like, well, okay, well, we ruled that out, so it just needs a new starter. Last night or this morning or something, it must have taken like 20 or 30 times tries to start the car. And meanwhile, it's the around the steering wheel, it's like buzzing when I turn the key to start it, and that means the starter's dying. So I really need to. Thanks, Ricky. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's great. Saying he wants to make small donations more frequently. I believe that's the best kind of donation in a way because it's not much pressure on you, and it makes it so if several people do that, that makes all the difference to me. It's not a big deal. Like nobody needs to donate $5 or $10. If a bunch of people want to donate $1, that makes a huge difference for me. That helps out so much. That's several, like tins of sardines. Thank you, Della. That is like several loaves of bread, hummus. Hummus in most grocery stores is damn expensive. They have it from like $5 to $8 in a lot of stores. I get it from Aldi for $1.50. They got really good hummus there. So the starter was going bad, so I was like, damn it, like I can't avoid this anymore. I went to Advanced Auto Parts, got a $150 starter that I'm gonna get my friend to put in, the mad scientist, and I'm gonna film it. So you all get a how-to video on how to replace the starter of a 2005 Honda Civic. Again, click the like button, everybody. That helps get these videos recommended by YouTube. I'm out here in this field in the middle of the night. I feel like you're gonna like tell me like, look out, Angelo, something's behind you. The only good thing about getting that starter, in a way, first of all, I need it, but they said if I bring back my old starter, I'll get a $30 like refund. So I'm definitely going to do that. So that's good. 10 people here, awesome. I was wondering what was going on the other day. I was streaming in Annandale on Sunday, and barely anyone was joining. I guess because it was a Sunday. I don't know. I was like, is YouTube sending this out? I don't know what the deal is. I was determined to film something today. I wanted to film something with my mom, and we just weren't able to end up doing it. The whole day got away from me. So much stuff was going on. It's no big deal. We're gonna try and do something else soon. I was so exhausted by the end of the night, but I was like, I'm determined to write something, like for my screenplay. I do not want this day to end without that. I studied some Spanish. I went to the gym, worked out. Well, still struggling to lose weight. After I lost like 5 pounds, I pigged out last night. And by pig out, all I mean is like I ate a fish sandwich at McDonald's, no cheese, 6 chicken nuggets, and a McChicken. Because I was like, damn it, I'm tired of eating like a bunch of tins of sardines and bread, cheap whole wheat bread and spinach, and that's basically it. Just like bland, like healthy but bland crap. So I just pigged out and spent money and spending too much money still. So I got the $150 starter for my Honda Civic, and I kind of need it because I'm worried about the car starting. I need to do laundry too, and I need to make sure tomorrow. I don't even know if I have another a set of underwear I can wear. I gotta look for that. I may have one more or two, because if I don't, I don't know, I might just buy, like, I'm not gonna wear the same underwear 2 days in a row, so I might just go to the gym, or not go to the gym, just buy a new set of underwear, and that will give me a few more days, because I do have a few more t-shirts anyways, and pairs of socks. Hey Sharzad, thanks for joining everybody. 7 people here. Click the like button. Let's get 7 likes going. So the starter set me back quite a bit. Fortunately, I have a second credit card that I never really use, and I don't have much of a balance on it. That's the thing. That's why I don't use it either. Like it's a very small balance. So, and I just pay off only a little bit each month because no interest on it. I just paid a minimum payment of like $25 a month. So I put the starter on that, so at least it didn't really like set me back on my main credit card. No, I'm not paying someone to replace the starter. I'm lucky. I got my friend, the Mad Scientist. If you look up my other like car fixing videos for my Honda Civic, he saved me already like over $500 on fixing up my car, restoring the headlights, fixing the airbag sensor. He cleaned the starter for me because he said that may be the cause of the starter problem, and it still didn't work, and so it's been starting slower, like taking more and more turns of the key to start it lately. So I definitely need a new starter. It took like 30 times or something to start. Yeah, so, that's a great thing. Hondas are really good to work with. Oh, Madam Della, $5. Oh my goodness, what'd I tell you? You don't have to send $5. You can just send $1, and I'll be glad because it's not a burden on you. But thank you for that. Everyone thank Madam Della for sending money. She's always leaving good comments and supporting the videos. So thank you for that. And actually today I did apply. I wrote a new resume, as much as I hate writing resumes, a film resume, because I applied to do some work this week on a video production. And so I wrote a resume. I was in McDonald's tonight, and hey Yvonne, and I was like looking up job listings, and I saw it was just a gig, so it's not a job, it's just like a one-day thing. I was like, okay, that's good. Put my production assistant rate, I said $250 for the day, which is kind of like standard depending on, you know, where. I mean, like for a lot of production, I've gotten paid more than that for like the easiest production assistant work. So anyways, I sent my resume. This time I actually followed the instructions, unlike thank you, Della, when I messed up the totally messed up the application for the job in Annandale, which that still kind of hurts knowing now I could have done it right. Even though formatting my resume was a little screwed up, I got this free word processor that's pretty much just a copy of Microsoft Word, which is great. It's super easy to use and intuitive. It's a little bit like buggy, like it kept changing stuff to symbols and I kept having to change it back, and it capitalizes after I hit enter for a new line, and I keep having to set it not to. But I mean, no real problems. I'm writing my screenplay, so I sent that application out. We'll see. There's always new video jobs around, so that's the thing. Like if I can get these jobs, a lot of them pay fairly well. The problem is a lot of them I can't apply to because they need equipment that I don't have, like like shotgun microphones, several different wireless mics. But I don't have wireless mics. I have like wired ones that are basically like improvised. Um, I can't live with my mom. I've been over that a bunch of times. Basically, she's got my criminal brother who lives with her. He's got 2 convictions for assault and battery against me. And he's just a hateful person. Oh, that sucks. Maggie, yeah, or Maggie, I guess it's pronounced. I don't get it. I have people subscribe that have more than 1 million subs, yet I get every notice from Angelo, but only like 20% of them. Yeah, YouTube's messed up about, I'm glad you're getting mine at least, but YouTube's messed up about how they send those out. I don't know, some people say it takes like 10 minutes before they see a notification from me. I don't know. Hi Maria, thanks for joining. So I've spent hundreds of dollars the last few days. Thank goodness I have this second credit card that I almost never use, but I've been so slow in paying it down because all I do is the minimum payment of like $25 a month. Now it says, message retracted. Maria took your message away saying for a shout out. I don't know why, but I saw it. So I got the starter for the car, went to Advanced Auto Parts, and I'll expect $30 back when I bring back the old starter. That's the deal, they said, so that's something. And that's about, it's so, well, whatever, I won't get into it. What else? Oh yeah, I was writing tonight, so that was good. I was like, oh geez, I'm not in the mood to write, even though I really want to. I'm not in the mood, I'm not like focused. I'm all tired, I'm beat, been up all day, I haven't been eating much lately. Thank goodness I weighed myself, because if I didn't weigh myself, I wouldn't know I'm losing weight. Trying to stay active, trying to eat healthy, it's hard when you can't cook food. And wondering too, like, do I want to live in a place again? You know, if I make enough money, it's like, okay, I proved to myself 4.5 months, going on 5 months now in a few days, I proved to myself I can live homeless. And now I proved I can do it and be unemployed. I'm glad I can see it. I'll be glad to keep doing it, I guess, in a way. Like, I don't mind it too much. And I'm glad to have left my job. But I'm looking to do English lessons for Spanish speakers now, and that's kind of slow going. I might give one lesson this week. Fortunately, I do have a guy who's interested, so I might give one lesson. And what I'm hoping is, with each person, and this is what I'm expecting. It's going to be built through relationships. If he likes the lessons, he'll tell other people, and he's already kind of checking. But he said the problem with a lot of people is they just don't have time for lessons. A lot of people work 2 jobs, especially a lot of immigrants and Spanish speakers. It's so horrible. Like the ways we screw people and make their lives more difficult. You think, oh, just work hard. Just work hard. Well, first of all, a lot of people are against these people working, even though they pay taxes. You don't have to have a social security number to pay taxes. You just need a tax ID. You get that from your job. So a lot of these people are not eligible for any kind of benefits. They still have to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, commute far. They aren't able to drive legally many times. In like Maryland, you can have a driver's license if you've been paying income tax for 2 years there. If you're undocumented, it's so horrible, and your legal status is always, in jeopardy. It's horrible, and at the same time, hey, Cam H, thanks for joining. Hey, Lynx. I'll get to all that stuff. All these questions. Check out the field I'm in. You can't really see it. I wish I had a super nice phone with a good camera on it, because it looks so cool. You could almost film a movie here. This is it's just a little field by the road. But now I'm not going to do advertising on Facebook, because that stuff, barely anyone clicks on it. And this is the kind of thing I want to do with people locally, and I want to do it through word of mouth. As I get older, I get less tolerant and have less patience for, hey Chris, for doing stuff online or whatever. I want to work directly with people. So I applied for this video shoot coming up. Knocking sound? I don't know. It might be just me walking around. Or tapping the screen. Actually, that's maybe what you're hearing, because I have to tap the screen to see your comments. So I'm constantly tapping it because the comments go away. Um, I'm trying to get these or English lessons, and it sucks how we screw people over and how it has so many consequences for their life when we don't make it possible for people to simply live here. So people have to work 2 jobs, and then they're too tired. They don't have time to do things like take classes. Definitely, they don't have time for classes. I know that. So the next best thing is either study online or have a tutor like me. So, no, that's all right. Maggie, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it missing an I or is it just Mag or something? But, so they don't have time. So I'm glad to be, offering my services. And I left some notes around different places like restaurants and laundromats that have a lot of, Spanish, like, signs and Spanish language stuff posted, so I know a lot of Spanish speakers go there. A lot of laundromats around here like that, just because it's so screwed up how we make people live. Cool, we got 8 likes in here now. That's a lot better. So no, I'm not even gonna bother doing that. Again, I want to get people who don't think anyone's out there to help them. So I want word of mouth going. And I just don't want to spend money on those ads. I don't want to support Facebook if I don't have to. I hate Facebook. They're in all kinds of legal trouble lately. Good, they should be, for their incredible greed and overreach. Yeah, that's what I left at the laundromat, is I just left those pieces of paper saying, I got English lessons, call or leave a message, and I just put my info on there. So, might have that. Maybe I'll have this video job, I don't know. It's kind of short notice because it's coming up soon, but that'll be cool to have because I spent $150 on this starter, spending money on gas. I got to go to the laundry, do laundry soon. That's going to be another $25 or so. I got to I got a doctor's appointment for my rash again, which is now, it's pretty much gone, so thank goodness for that. I'm still only shaving every 3 or 4 days, so I don't aggravate it, but I'm putting tea tree oil on it every day, and it just seems to be gone. Thank goodness. I got a bunch of scars from it, but oh well. What do I care? It'd be interesting to tell a story of how I got those scars, I guess. So today's been exhausting. Been up kind of early. At least I slept decently. The other night I slept like shit. I just had too much energy. I couldn't sleep. And then the crappy thing about where I parked, somebody pulled up behind me, and they were parked in their car for a while behind me while I was lying down, and I wanted to get up to, piss in a bottle, but they would have seen me. So it's like I didn't want them to see me, so I was trying to hide, duck around. It was so uncomfortable. And eventually, after like 30 minutes of struggling and desperately needing to piss, and I ran out of water bottles to drink from, so it's like I was thirsty, and I was like, oh, I don't want to pull down everything, my setup, and get out of my sleeping bag and drive to get water. It's going to suck. So after 30 minutes, I managed to piss in a bottle, and I pissed all over myself. Not like all over myself, but I got some on me. And I got clean pants now. But I did that, and I barely slept, and so I was like, screw it. I'm not sleeping any better during the day. It was too warm. That's the other thing. When it's too warm, it sucks. I was sweating, but I'm not so warm that I can't have like no sleeping bag on me. And I don't have my blankets in my car now for the winter. It's just too much stuff to have in my car. So I just could not sleep the other day. Last night I slept better. Tonight, I don't know if I'll have too much energy because I'm, doing the live stream now. Glad to see everybody here. Got a lot of likes. Hey, man, thanks guys for obliging. Yeah, roughing it like camping, kinda. Yeah, you're paying for absolutely everything, and even water. Yeah, it sucks. Full send for the boys. Hey, Marco. Thanks for joining. Pissing is easy. I just go in water bottles. Real simple. I drink them and then I, recycle them. But taking a dump, that's not a big deal. Like, I don't do that at night. I always do that. Well, sometimes I do, yeah. Like, sometimes I used to have to after work. and for that I would go to the gym. A lot of bathrooms, every other places are just too disgusting. Yeah, refill the bottle. But a lot of like there are a lot of McDonald's where it is so nasty. Or I don't even want to describe it. I don't even bother using them. So the gym bathrooms are usually pretty clean. They're like cleaned every day, and also it makes me nervous to go like in a toilet where there's no second toilet because I know there may be someone waiting outside, and that's not. I do not like manage to get off the toilet quickly. It takes me a while. Oh my goodness, November 17th, Noviembre 17. No message, just keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, $5. Oh my goodness, all these donations. Everybody's up and everybody's generous. Thank you, everybody. Thank November. That is so nice. Yeah, and like I said, you don't have to give big donations like that. If everybody wants to give $1, like that's perfect because it's not a big burden on you. But thank you for that. This helps tremendously, believe me. Because it says I got $10 in donations now, and YouTube takes a cut of that, so it's probably going to be more like, I don't know, 7 or 8 or something. That right there is like 5 or 6 tins of sardines, or several loaves of bread, a couple bags of spinach, all that stuff. Yeah, thank you, November 17. Or I'll give you a little Spanish lesson. 17 de noviembre. So my ears are getting cold. So tonight, I was, today, like, and tonight, I was going around doing different stuff. I had to really urgently go to the bathroom. Oh, that sucked, because after I get out of the gym, I always have to go to the bathroom again, even though I go before I leave. And I'll eat in my car, and I gotta go again. But I always feel so weird walking back in, like they're gonna shut the doors on me, like if I just go in to use the bathroom. Even though, like, it's no problem for them. I just feel like, oh, they're going to look at me like, what the hell are you doing in here? Anyways, so I was driving around looking for a bathroom to use. I forgot to stop, like, at a McDonald's. I went around and I was like, oh, shit, I can't find anywhere. And everybody's, like, every bathroom's, occupied right now. Finally, I got in one, and then I went over to Advanced Auto Parts and bought the starter for the car. Studied some Spanish today. I wasn't super productive with the... Oh my goodness! Whoa! November 17th, $25? Oh my goodness, everybody... What are you talking about, Chris? I see his account, he's not suspended. Everybody, thank November 17th for supporting me, keeping this going. Oh my... I can't believe... Hey, I'm glad I decided to do the stream tonight, even though I'm so tired, because you guys... are being so generous. That's amazing. Oh my good. Okay, I'll say another Spanish lesson. Eso es maravilloso. Or that's like wonderful. That's what that means. So I said, oh, like good. I'm slipping into Spanish before because O in Spanish is or in English. So you could say maravilloso or increíble. That's just incredible. Oh, your Twitter got suspended. Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was about. My goodness, that's amazing. Yeah, I gotta get out of the DC area eventually. Thank you. My goodness. Hey, like I said, you don't have to send huge amounts of money. You don't even have to send $5. Just send, like, here, the light's better here, I guess. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's brighter on this side. You don't have to, like, if everybody just wants to send $1, like, that's perfect. Because it's not a burden on you. You don't have to think about it. And it makes a big difference for me. But thank you for that. Wow, Noviembre, 17 de noviembre. Let's keep counting. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Thank you. And so far I have $35 in donations. I don't know how to say so far, like in Spanish. Actually, I should think about that. So, or I could say hasta ahora, like until now. Hasta ahora he llegado $35 en donaciones. So until now, I've gotten $35 in donations. Thanks, Sharzad. Well, the good thing is, you know, I was talking to this guy, so I actually hung out with him the other day, who wants English lessons. And I was asking him, you know, which areas do you want to learn? Like, do you want to learn it for work? Do you want to learn it to hang out with friends? To watch TV? What? And he told, and this is a great thing about Jordan Belfort's straight line persuasion. When my accent's good, thank you. When I was asking him these questions, the great thing about learning this sales system, you just be quiet, you listen, and you get out their pain, you draw out their pain, let them live in their pain. He was telling me, he was giving me all these great answers. He saying how frustrated he was, he couldn't order at restaurants in English, how he couldn't talk to his friends, like American friends or just English speaking friends. Like I was listening to all these problems, and I said, like I was listening, and the thing is, in straight line persuasion, you don't just give them, like tell them everything's going to be okay right then. You want them, that's what an amateur does. Like, oh no, don't worry, I got that. No, you let them experience their pain, and you keep going down the line in the sale. So, then like I say, like, well, what would you like to be able to do? What difference would this make? How many times could you do lessons, all that stuff? What holds you back from lessons? What holds other, all that kind of stuff. Asking the questions, and then kind of finally giving him a little bit of the benefit of it, saying, okay, it's perfect, I can do that because I understand what you're talking about. Oh my goodness, junk mail. Whoa, $5. Who knew this would be so rewarding? Oh my goodness, everybody's pitching. This is going to pay for the sandals I want, because some of these bathrooms I shower in, again, the plastic floors really gross me out. What is the greatest? Okay, so Jenkmel has a question. What is the greatest difficulty and greatest reward of being voluntarily homeless? Appreciate your videos and your perspective. And I'm going to try and translate that in Spanish. ¿Qué es la más dificultad y la más valioso cosa de estar sin hogar voluntariamente? Me aprecio tus videos y me aprecian tus videos y tus perspectivos. Yeah, I translated that pretty well. So greatest difficulty, that's changed a lot over time. That always changes, the answer to that. Yeah, I'm getting rich. Everybody thank Jenkmel for that. The greatest difficulty, okay, that's been changing. So lately I feel like I haven't had any difficulties really. But that can always change. Being sick can be a big difficulty. Having the rash was a real big. I had a rash on my face for a while. I don't know if you saw those videos. It was really bad, and not really bad like I don't know, how would I say it? Like, I wasn't terribly sick. It was just really, really uncomfortable and frustrating. I was like, when's it gonna go away? At first, the frustrating thing, first of all, just figuring out how my routine was gonna go. How would I sleep? Because I was really frustrated by like not being able to sleep well. Then how would I like thinking the showers at the gym were just way too gross, and getting over that. Even though I still would like sandals to shower in, so I'm gonna go start looking for those maybe at Walmart. I don't know. What else? Okay, here was the biggest thing for me for a while. It was for the first few months, even though I'm only 4 months in, maybe the first 2 or 3 months, it was figuring out what my routine should be. I was spending so much money at first. I was going broke, spending $40, $50 a day between clothes, food, gas, laundry, because I was eating out at restaurants every day. I didn't know what food to buy for groceries. That everything scared me, basically. Like, what should I do? How should I change my routine? So I wasn't sure what food to get. I was spending way too much out. I was so lonely and poor and broke, and I didn't know how to change my routine. And that was tough. I didn't have a laptop to edit videos. So like I sort of didn't have my old, like before I was editing videos almost every day. And it was like, I was missing that, to not do that. I was so lonely going to the library. I don't even go to the library much anymore. I have been going to see free movies. That's been really cool. But I haven't been going to study because it's so awkward for me and uncomfortable to sit there and try and study or edit videos, because I feel like you're so much more conscious of anyone who makes noise, and it feels even more disruptive than like if you're in a McDonald's, people are already talking and there's music going and it doesn't matter. So And also, if I want to study Spanish and practice it, I have to say the words, and so I can't do that in the library. So it was figuring out my routine. How am I going to eat a decent diet and not be starving? Which sometimes I kind of have been very hungry. Like tonight, I'm hungry, and I barely ate today. And I just ate tiny stuff at McDonald's. I had a little oatmeal and a little chicken wrap. I always hold the cheese, hold the sauce on it, the mayonnaise or whatever. So a big thing was figuring out my routine and just trying to deal with the loneliness of it. And being so poor, knowing I could not go out, I could not have fun with people, I couldn't do anything. And I don't like going out, hanging out, having fun. I cannot do that. I am so uncomfortable doing that. I want to be working all the time. My idea of having fun is working, or just watching movies. But even that for me is kind of working because I'm thinking about the movie, I'm breaking it down, all that stuff. The most rewarding thing, knowing I kind of have to get so much more done because there's nowhere for me to just sit around all day. At any given time, it's like stuff's happening. I want to avoid rush hour. I want to be up at a certain time. Like I got to be making money, all that stuff, and just having the discipline of doing all that. And one nice benefit, side benefit, is oh, also, no, the biggest reward is not paying landlords. I will never pay a landlord again if I can help it. I may eventually just move into a place and decide, okay, I've had enough, but even if I'm making $5,000 a month, let's say I'm getting rich, would I really want to spend like $1,500 a month, or let's say it'd be more like $2,000 a month around here, on an apartment? And then be confined to that place every day. That's one of the most rewarding things about being homeless, is knowing that I don't have to return home to the same place every day. It's stifling. Knowing if I want to be somewhere tomorrow, I'll just sleep close to there tonight. Or I can just find somewhere new. I don't even know where I'm going to sleep tonight. So, like, just knowing I can just go around, find someplace. It doesn't always work out perfectly. Like I said, the other night, somebody pulled up behind me. I was like, oh, shit. But anyways, so there you go. That is an answer. Yep. Anandel es una basura, güey. Hi, Nancy. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, sandals at, that's another word I don't know in Spanish, sandals. So, yeah, sandals at Walmart. I'm going to look because Dollar Tree finally had them in stock. I did a live stream the other day in Annandale where I saw some, but they were all like fuzzy sandals. I can't do that. I gotta have ones I can wear in the shower, so they gotta be plastic or something. Yeah, I know. Well, I've been walking barefoot on the bathroom floors for 4 months now, and my feet have been fine, so. Let's see, what's everyone saying? I missed all your comments while I was going through all that. Go to your mom and Greek, eat Greek, everything, everyone loves Greek, food for everyone. Wait, eat Greeks, love to feed everyone. You got like 500 sandals from dumpster diving? Hey, that's pretty cool. Okay, how long do can I wait if I haven't found students before I have to pull the plug and get a job? Well, for one thing, that time may be accelerating because I spent that $150 today. Although it's on my second credit card, so not a huge deal. But if I can't manage to start saving money, I got enough a little bit to like get by for say 3 weeks. I think maybe 3 or 4 weeks. And even then, let's see how this all goes. Now, here's the other thing. Okay, the Spanish speakers for clients are one thing. I'm going to keep looking for video jobs on Craigslist. If I can even get like one video job every 2 weeks, if it pays decently, like a few $100, I'm good, basically. Like, I'm fine. Again, the challenge is keeping my regular expenses low every day, and that can be a challenge. I spent too much at McDonald's yesterday and today. By the way, I don't eat hamburgers. I don't eat fries. I try and keep it to hot tea. Today I had 2 smoothies. I was just like, fuck it. I had smoothies, or, yeah, smoothies and hot tea and chicken wrap with grilled chicken, not fried, and just lettuce in it, and oatmeal. Last night I did pig out a little bit. I had the fish sandwich and I worked out real hard today, but diet's so much more important than exercise. I'd say maybe 3 weeks or so, another 3 weeks. I'm doing okay. I know at the end of the month my expenses are going to hit my cell phone bill, insurance. What else? Cell phone bill, insurance. I still got this debt I owe to the company I worked at last year selling insurance. Uh, hey, Billy $2. Juarez. Sandals is garaches. Oh, it's kind of like, what are gloves? Guantes? It sounds kind of like gloves in a way. Yeah, I can count in Spanish. I still get kind of mixed up when I look at numbers sometimes, but yeah. Oh, $150. I sent that on an arrancador starter for my Honda Civic. My car hasn't been starting well. The starter's dying, and it's been dying for months. But now it's like really dying to where sometimes it starts on the second try, but a lot of times it'll take like 5 to 10 times, and you hear a buzzing and can feel it. And that means the starter's dying when I turn the key, and sometimes it takes like 20 or 30 times. So last night I wasn't sure I would be. I pulled over somewhere to stop. I actually filmed that video about how I wanted to become a filmmaker, and then it took like 30, 40 times to start the car before it would actually start. And I was worried that it wouldn't start. Don't you think you eat less when you eat healthy? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's the thing. Well, that's part of eating healthy. So I'll eat like a handfuls of spinach after I go to the gym, bread, hummus, sardines, sometimes tuna, peanut butter, almonds. So it's like all basically healthy. The bread I can overdo, partly because it's just so easy to eat and it's so cheap. But at least I'm losing weight lately. I lost like 5 pounds after I was gaining weight. I was up to like 187 or something. And I'm working out hard and just trying to always eat greens. That's a big thing. Hell no, I'm not getting rid of this car. Why would I get rid of it? It just needs a new starter. Anyways, so I got a little time to decide what I need to do. And I'm really glad I quit my job. But any man that does Jim Baker bucket review, thanks. Oh, he's because wait, sorry, sure. Donate 30. I don't know what you're talking about, but anyways, thanks for the donation. Though. So I got time to decide. Like I said, I may have a English lesson this week with someone. If it goes well, I'm hoping he talks to more people. And he said he already will. Like, I've known him for a while. This guy, I was hanging out with him last weekend. So hopefully if that all goes well, no problem. If that all goes well, and like I know he's like looking forward to this. He's eager for it. And it's just a lot of Spanish speakers, they don't have time. They have to work like almost every day. This guy, he works like 6 days a week, and he gets up early and he comes home late. So there's like very little free time. I would not want to live like that. It's horrible, but like it's so hard. Like it's just really hard to do that. But people have to. You know, he's got a lot of bills, so that's how it is. You just gotta work a lot, and you just work your whole life, and you might work a very unfulfilling job. People who are no less smart than anybody else, no less capable, no less deserving of status or privilege, and yet we look at them all like they're all one person, they're all the same fate. It's just amazing, it's disgusting how I heard Rush Limbaugh talking about immigrants today while screaming about how liberals and Democrats always want enemies, and he's just screaming about immigrants. Just hates immigrants, saying they're criminals, they're so dangerous, it's a national security issue. Just amazing how he cannot, and conservatives cannot figure out the difference between one immigrant and another. When it comes to white people, oh, it's every white person's different, individual, unique. If a white person commits a heinous crime, well, what caused this person to behave like this? What were the contributing factors? They never regard anyone else's humanity like that. It's just horrible. So I'm really glad to help. Ya ponte a trabajar para que no andes en la calle, amigo. So you're saying, I don't know what ponte means exactly, but something to work so that you don't have to, so that you don't walk in the street, friend. Thank you for that. Okay, JD. You don't get to say stuff like that here. You got the whole world as your safe space for that stuff. Yeah, I don't know what, I know but like, I don't, and a cuss word like the pinche thing, pinche, always a little bit confuses me because it seems like there's no one translation I quite see for it. So, and you know, you just got like, I got to hear it a little more often. Like I hear it on, I think like Chumel Torres. I listen to him on HBO Latino, and he, you know, he's a comedian. He kind of like, it's almost like he does sort of like Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, where he makes fun of the news. I'm gonna get in my car. It's getting a little cold. As nice as it is to stand outside and let you all see me, now you're gonna hear how my car struggles to start. Let's see how this goes. You hear that? Like the Oh boy. It's gonna take a while to start. It started pretty well earlier. I don't know if when it gets colder, makes it harder to start. My fingers are cold. It's gonna start eventually. I haven't really dealt with anything too scary being homeless. I don't know. Nothing comes to mind. Well, see, this is how it always is. It always takes a while to start. But lately you hear that buzzing more, and it takes longer. And it seems like that buzzing has to stop before it'll start sometimes. My fingers are numb. Come on, baby. Cranker. My ears are still messed up. I gotta give them time to recover. They hurt more from me talking than anything. I'll talk about some movies, free movies I saw lately. I saw Cold Comfort Farm, which is apparently based on a book, or Roger Ebert said it was like a graphic novel. Thanks, Marco. Yeah, I might look him up. I might have seen him already. I don't know. And that was pretty good. I kind of loved the movie in spite of some of its flaws. Like, it's a 1995 movie with a really cool, good cast. Kate Beckinsale plays this orphan girl. So many these British stories about orphans who goes to live with really bizarre relatives who live on a miserable farm called Cold Comfort Farm. And Ian McKellen is like the grandfather or something. He plays this, you know, fire and brimstone preacher, which is he sounds like Gandalf before he was Gandalf, the way he yells and screams. And it's all like a bunch of oddball. It's a comedy. And I like how British comedy is often about misery. And there's all kinds of... Rufus Sewell plays this playboy character. Rufus Sewell was in Dark City, which is fantastic. One of my favorite movies. I mentioned it recently. Although in this movie he isn't given that much to do. Like he's interesting to watch, but I felt he didn't have much humanity, like his character, and he's got so much humanity, but this role didn't give it to him because he doesn't get to do much. He's this playboy who's kind of always looking to hook up with women and very cynical about relationships, and I felt like they could have had a lot more fun with that. I am still trying to start my car. Anyways, it was a good movie, but like I say, I kind of loved it in spite of itself. I felt like Kate Beckinsale's character, I didn't know what her goal was. And that's the thing, I got to know, like, a character's goal. It's always got to be clear. Best example I can think of, Up. Everything's laid out so clearly. The stakes are laid out so clearly in Up. You can describe exactly who Carl Fredricksen is, what he wants, why he wants it, what the obstacles are in the way, who's the antagonist, everything. This movie, all she does is, like, she just kind of she's the only, like, she's the most grounded character in this cast of weirdos and oddballs and everybody with their own obsessions. And she's trying to write a book, I guess, but that's kind of forgotten most of the movie until the very end. And it gets into this whole other story of this other character who gets married towards the end. I'm like, it's all well written and everything, but like, why am I watching this? And then kind of has silly ending. But again, like I say, I kind of loved it in spite of itself, because I just love the effort that was put into it. It's beautifully shot, by the way. The sense of location is great. It's set in like the 1920s, I guess. Oh, I'm still trying to start this. Once I get it started, it's fine. Cold Comfort Farm. It's a good movie. I recommend watching it. Also, just because, you know, I love the the idea of forgetting these movies makes me sad. These people all have lives. You know, they all put so much effort into these movies, and it's also a fairly good movie. Like I grade movies on a curve in a way like this because I love the fact that it's just older. It's historical. Like I just love to imagine, you know, like more about the movie and the actors and everything, and the, you know, what they were trying to achieve with it. And you know, there's such a like camaraderie and a bonding on film sets, at least good ones. So anyways, I kind of graded on a curve, but even with its flaws, I still kind of loved it. And then I saw yesterday, I can't remember the full name of this movie. I'm still trying to start this. Again, it's called Cold Comfort Farm. So right there in the title, it's telling you, you know, this is a miserable place to be. But I saw a movie yesterday called The Barkley Marathon, The Race That Eats Its Young. I believe that's the full title, correct title. It's a 2012 documentary about supposedly the hardest foot race in the world, or the hardest marathon in the world. It's this race in Tennessee that basically it's supposed to be a secret. Nothing's posted about it online. You're not supposed to tell anybody, although it's a poorly kept secret. And it's been going on every year. It's a 100-mile race over 60 hours that takes place in 12,000-foot ascents and descents in mountains in Tennessee, and it's in circles. So you go in circles, and each loop is like 20 miles or so, supposedly even more than that. They're not even sure, really. And people do it because they want to see if they can do the hardest race in the world. That is brutal. Doing 5 miles is difficult. Anyway, so it's a 100-mile race in 60 hours. So most people drop out, and it's a little documentary. It's so funny and interesting and compelling, and it's shot so crappily, but I don't say that as an insult. It doesn't matter. It's shot on little camcorders, and you can tell like they were cheap camcorders because the shots are so narrow because the sensors aren't big on the camcorders. Once in a while, they get DSLR shots. And I'm still trying to start this. Free Solo, I keep getting that mixed up with another movie with Solo in the title. With the one, I think, with Jamie Foxx and, what's his name, Robert Downey Jr. Because that's got Solo in the name too, right? Okay, my car's going to start. I know that. But anyways, the Barkley Marathon is really good. The characters are so, you know, it's this like cast of oddballs, but real people and people from all over the world. They have to fill out an application, they sign up, they come from all over the world, they do these weird tests to get in. And then they don't even know exactly when it's going to start. The guy who runs the thing, he blows on a conch shell an hour before it's going to start. And all they know is there's like a 12-hour window where he may do it. It could be at 1 in the morning, could be 11 in the morning. And so he does that, then you have an hour to start. And from there, you have to do it. And there's certain markers you have to hit so they know you actually completed it. You can't just cheat, you know. And you have to take these like items with you when you pick them up. You have to navigate it with only a map and a compass. You cannot use GPS. So some people get lost. It's a huge ordeal. And most people never finish it. So it's not even like every year you have winners. Some years it's just somebody will finish maybe 60 miles and that's as far as they go. And that's the best they can do. And a lot of them barely sleep or never sleep. They don't sleep at all. And their feet blister. Oh, they're cut up like crazy because there's thorns everywhere. Come on. Still trying to start this. But anyways, the Barkley Chronicles are a really good documentary. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I think just shaking the car back and forth will help. See, this is why I need this starter soon. Everybody click the like button. Maybe a mechanic who's up right now, he'll just want to come over and help me. I can just tell him my location or her my location because hopefully I can get this guy to work on this tomorrow. I don't know. If he's around tomorrow, might take Thursday, and it just, this is really frustrating. You see, I'm still turning it. Come on. Come on. Mechanic guy, I don't know. He's staying somewhere, right? He's not far. Yeah, I bought the starter already. It was 150 bucks. And I'll get $30 back, they said, if I bring it back, if I bring in my old starter. So I guess they'll recycle it or something. Come on. I hope it didn't just actually die, because so far it's been, it always works eventually. The mad scientist is going to install it. Guy who's worked on my car in previous videos. Oh my goodness. May as well at least plug in my phone. So it's, because the battery's going, you can see, like, so at least it'll charge a little bit. Oh boy. ¿Quién la va a instalar? That's how you'd say it in Spanish. Who's going to install it? ¿Quién la va a instalar? La va a instalar. I say la because, no, wait, it would be lo va a instalar. Arrancador, starter. I guess that's L, masculine. Come on. I don't know what trick's going to make this work. My dad's doing fine. He's actually seems like he's a lot better lately. More alert, sharper, like moving around. He's not bedridden like before. So he's doing well. Come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is... I wonder if it's just the cold or what, because it was starting fine earlier. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thanks, Lynx. I don't know what to do. I can't sleep here. Really thought that time it might have done it. I can hear something like a spring loading in the engine every time I turn the key. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, the starter's been acting like this for a while, so I'm hoping it'll, like, it's still got a little life in it just for another few days. Because maybe my friend can fix it tomorrow, can replace it. Oh, that's a bad sound. I just gotta hit the one little spot that's still working. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I think I'll get it to work. I'm not gonna kill my battery doing this. Come on. The thing is, it's been like this before, and then it'll start. It'll start fine. How can I kill my battery this quickly just by trying to start my car? Oh, well, what am I supposed to do? Not try and start it? That's too bad. Oh my goodness. It's automatic. No more comments about the battery. Oh, well, I may as well wait a little bit. It's not like my car's starting now. At least I got all the use I could out of this starter for a while. But, God. Yeah, I've been doing that. I might do that now. Just tapping at the starter with a screwdriver, and well, car starts after that. So that's what I'll do now. Just get out a screwdriver. It's not really long enough to get to it easily, but oh shit! Where did I put the screwdriver? I didn't put it back in here. It's somewhere in my car. That's right. I got. Let's see. Where could I put it? Let me just try this again. Did I really put the screwdriver like in the back seat, which would be a pain in the ass to find right now? I gotta keep this phone charged, so get a portable battery charger. idea where I put the screwdriver because I cleared out my my front seat, and I'm not sure where I put the screwdriver. Like, I wouldn't have just dumped it back here with all this other stuff. I have no idea. Maybe I'll get something else I can use to tap on the engine. Forget if I have another screwdriver in here too. Maybe this is maybe too big. This thing. Yeah, let's see if this works. Not perfect, but no, it's really flimsy. I don't want to mess with that. Shit. Fortunately, I didn't drop this down in there. Alright. Let's see if I can even like get this in there. This is gonna be awkward. Trying to get this to focus. Okay, I'm just trying to just poke at anything down there. This is everything I can, just poking at everything. Let's see. See if that poke was good enough. At this point, all I could do, I might have to just push my car down the road to somewhere where I can park overnight. And then just tell the mad scientist to come where I am. I think this might be it. I don't know. I hope I hope this works on one of these tries. No, it's not cranky, but it never cranks when I do this. I'm not worried about it cranking or turning over. Oh boy. Click the like button, everybody. That'll help. At least get this video referred to a mechanic in Northern Virginia. I might just have to get out and push this thing. At least now there's not much traffic to worry about. I'm going to try tapping on the starter again. I regret nothing, by the way. I don't want to ever fix stuff before I absolutely have to. See, I can't see the starter itself, but I can see one of the terminals for it. Damn it. May really just be shot this time. I don't know how much longer I can try this. At least before, no matter what, it would always start eventually. Just wait here. Just gonna wait a minute, see if this helps. No point in tapping the starter anymore, so at least I'll just put this thing back in the trunk. Ow! And if this doesn't work, I'll just push it down the street. I don't know how many more times I can try this now. I'm not going to try and do this 50 more times. At least I got my portable battery charger. And it's not too cold out. Let's see, come on. Slam the door hard. This is bad. Alright, one more time. A few more time. Come on. Come on. I give up. Try and crank it in neutral? How would that help? I don't have a screwdriver. I don't even know where my screwdriver is. All I could do is I got a ruler out and just poked the terminals. You mean the terminals of the battery? Try it in neutral? I can't even get it in neutral unless the engine's gone on. I can only see one terminal for the starter, so. Still trying. I may just have to push it, and I don't have to push it far, thank goodness. I just can't stay parked here tomorrow. Success! Woo! Okay, now the question is, where do I park my car? Because tomorrow it may be, like, I don't know if it'll work tomorrow. You see, it always works somehow. I don't know what happened. Yeah, now never turn it off. Yeah, only thing about tomorrow, that's the thing, like, you never know. Sometimes it works fine. Like sometimes it'll like today, several times it would start on like the second or third turn. I don't know what it is. But it's definitely dying, so I'm gonna need to get it fixed soon. I guess it doesn't, you know, no matter where I park, it's not gonna really make a huge difference. No, I'm not gonna pull it in AutoZone parking lot. What am I gonna do there? It doesn't matter where I park because, you know, my friend can get to me anywhere. It's not the issue. I just need to figure, really the only thing I'm thinking is being able to shower tomorrow. So my question is, do I want to park? But it doesn't matter. Like, the only question is, do I want to park at the gym now, essentially? Because as long as I can get away with, you know, parking there overnight. I don't try and park at the gym overnight, but you know what? No, I'll just park around here. Wait, AutoZone employees will lend me tools? Even so, again, I could walk from there. I could walk to there. I don't know about AutoZone, but there's at least an Advanced Auto Parts around here, a couple of them. But the thing, it doesn't really matter, no matter what, because even if I park, I'm willing to walk a few miles if I have to go to the... Yeah, I know lots of people park at the gym overnight. I've done that before too. It's not really a big deal. I'm just trying to think, because I would have to drive a little ways to get to any 24-hour gym right now. And I'm trying to think, like, does it even matter? Like, there's a closer one, but it's not open 24 hours. That's the thing. I don't know good places to park near that one, though. So click the like button, everybody. It'll help me out. I don't know. I'm going to go on a drive, I guess, and see if I can find which direction am I trying to go? If I can find somewhere to park really close to the gym. So that way, even if my car doesn't start tomorrow, at least I can just stay there. I'm not trying to do that. I don't really know if I can park at this area overnight. Never tried it before. I'll go, yeah, I guess it's not far. I'll go look now, just see. What the hell, I'm way later than I wanted to be. I feel like I've been doing well lately in not going to bed too late and getting up by like 9:30 or 10 in the morning and actually getting stuff done for the day. Now it's already 12:40, but that's all right. I probably will still get up fairly early tomorrow. And I gotta take a day off from the gym. I've been working my body so hard, it's still sore like days later. So that means it's fine to just, you know, take a day off. Fucking bag. What am I thinking? I could have gone another way. 15 people here. I don't know what you're all watching for, but that was interesting. I must have started the car, tried to start the car 50 times. Alright. Thank you for watching. Click the like button. This is the end of a tiring day for me. And I keep meaning to wipe down the inside of my windshield too. It's got too much like minerals and stuff deposited from condensation on it. So it's not, I mean, it's clear, but it's just kind of annoying, you know. One night. So let's see, I'm gonna see, I think I know where I can park really close to the gym where it's not gonna be an issue. Thing is, some areas seem almost too nice to park at, and that's where I don't want to do it, because then you stick out there a little more. Not that people are really looking out for people sleeping there, just, you know, I really wish like the cops were fine with people sleeping in the car and you could just stay there and it's no big deal. It's legal and it's totally, you know, acceptable, because everybody understands that it's too expensive to live, and we gotta, you know, actually make for affordable housing, permanent affordable housing. Get a better shot. Let's see. Like I said, really, I could walk to the gym, even though it would be a little bit of a walk, but I wouldn't even mind too much. But at least my car's running now, so I can drive around and see. If it's giving you all some entertainment, I don't know how entertaining this part is. I find it kind of tedious. My car's running now, so I can do this. But really, like, even from here I could just walk. It would be a few miles, but I've done it before. Got to put more coolant in my car too, because I can tell it's leaking a little bit because the heat's not running as well. That's not a big deal though. My radiators, apparently it's cracked, so my radiator leaks a little bit of coolant, but it's been months since I had to fill it up, and the heat's been running fine and it hasn't been overheating, but I noticed it started to overheat the other day. was driving way too fast. For like the lack of visibility and everything, shouldn't be driving that fast. Oh, actually, there might be places around here I can park. Yeah, maybe, but first I'll go to this one place I'm looking for. Yeah, there may be places around here. I don't think it would be an issue. Damn, but let's see. We will see. I think I might be all right. Just gotta look around. A lot of cars parked out even now, but let's see if... Of course, a lot of parking is taken on the street. A lot of this could work. Yeah, just everywhere people are parked on the street. Sucks, not enough parking for anybody. I cleaned my car lately. That was real nice. I vacuumed it, wiped it down with wipes made specifically for cars, so it left a nice, like almost like a glossy shine on the dashboard, steering wheel, doors. Nope, thought I saw a spot, but it was a driveway. Driveway. Well, let's see. I'm just gonna find out. Like, they would be good spots if there were any spots open. Damn, everyone's parking here at night. See, I think I drove by during the day when everybody was at work. So it's like, oh, tons of street parking. Nope. It's like every spot on the street. Man, during the day, you can find spots all over here. Half the street, it's empty. I may have to go back to where I started. Wait a minute. What's this? Did I find a spot? I think I may have found a spot. long as it doesn't say like any major restrictions, like for the day. That's the thing. Like a lot of places you can park overnight, but then at 8 in the morning or something, or 9, you got to move your car. Or it's like, no, after 8 it's like 4 hours parking, and I'm just worried if I can't move my car, can I leave it parked here? I'm not going to turn my car off right now. 18 people here, cool. Yeah, having a clean car really helps. November, I can't see your messages. YouTube automatically blocked them. I can't tell what you said. Sorry. I can't even see them. All right, Charizard, thanks. Hey, happy life. Well, a lot going on. My car, it took like 50 tries to start it. Wasted a bunch of battery. My starter's messed up. I paid $150 for a new starter today, but I'm still got to get my friend to install it. Hopefully he can do it tomorrow. So spending way too much money, but doing all right basically. Now let's see. Again, I'm not going to stop my car. I'm just going to walk outside, make sure there's no restrictions on parking here. If I'm good, and I'm hoping my car starts tomorrow and I can make it to the gym and everything. If not, at least I can walk to the gym and it's not terribly far. Okay, I'm gonna get out and just check while the car's still on. The only thing is, this is on the street. I don't like doing that because, you know, you don't want a car to hit you while you're sleeping. So, it's the only thing, like, I'd rather be on more of a side road. I wonder if I should just check out the gym parking lot and see if there are cars there. I'm just a little paranoid about parking there and sleeping and then going in the gym and coming out and my car is towed. That's the only thing I'm paranoid about. What do you all think? Should I try it? Because it's not a 24-hour gym. Or should I just park here, stay here, and I'm good to go? Just sleep here. Hopefully my car starts tomorrow. Hopefully I can get around. And then just going to check how I parked. Yep, I'm good. And just park here even though I'm on the street. Just hope no one hits me. Gym parking lot is a good idea. Well, like I said, I'm just paranoid about them, you know, like towing me once I'm in the whatever. Although, if my car starts tomorrow, maybe I wouldn't go to that gym. I would go to one closer to where the mad scientist is, my friend. So that way, if he's around tomorrow, I'll just be there. That whole area sucks, but I could always go there if my car starts, and I'd be a little safer sleeping in that. I don't know. Yeah, only a jackass would hit me. Well, and plus there's some like safety poles behind me, but they're not like they're not going to stop a car. They're just there to alert you you're veering off the road. "17 people here, wow." I haven't stayed at this gym before. I stayed at another one. And I know the 24-hour ones, like, generally it seems like they don't tow unless you're there for 24 hours, because they know employees park there, too. So, I guess I may as well park here. I don't know, like, at a certain point, you just have to make a decision. I'm just thinking, because at least be fine here. If the car doesn't start tomorrow, I can have my car here. I believe you can park for like 3 days, you know, on places like this before you'll get towed. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping my car starts and I can just, you know, drive where I need to. That's what I think will happen. I know Amazon is not going to give me a job. They're not good for jobs around here. Nothing of the sort is true. What they're going to do is make for even more homeless people like me, because they're going to push out people who can't afford to live here. And Amazon would not let me stay there. What a good idea. Also, I'm just kind of figuring I don't feel like driving around all night, so you know, there's a part of me that, or when you're doing this, you just have to take the chances too and say, okay, you know, like if I get, hopefully, worst case scenario is, you know, if a cop tells me, you know, I can't sleep here, that he just lets me move my car, or she just lets me move my car, and that's it. Just pulling up a little bit closer to the curb. That's better. Nothing. Amazon's not going to, help out. The jobs they're going to give are not for people like me. I am not qualified for the jobs. Their jobs are for people who can already get 6-figure paying jobs, and they can recruit from all over the world. So already there's been a massive increase in clicks on real estate listings around Arlington and Fairfax and the whole Northern Virginia area after Amazon announced they're moving to headquarters here. And that's people from all over the world who are clicking to buy up houses here. They're going to drive up real estate costs, not pay much in taxes, not invest much in education around here, even though classes are going to be overcrowded, in the metro, in roads, in, having a safer transportation. They're just going to make it more expensive to live here while they make so much money and treat their workers like shit, to where they can spend money because they're like, well, I just really want to live here, so I'm going to stay here. While Amazon gets contracts with the government to help make weapon systems and to deport immigrants because they're making technology to help make that possible. No, I'm not getting into all. Look up my videos about Amazon. I specifically ranted all the reasons why that's terrible. And I really hope Amazon doesn't come to Arlington. All right, well, I don't know. We just got to take a chance on sleeping here. The only thing I'm thinking is, do I want to park in the parking lot? But no, I think I'm kind of better on the street, because at least if my car doesn't start tomorrow, I'm still kind of betting it will, but if it doesn't start and, you know, I need to wait for my friend to fix it, at least then, what was I going to say? Oh, at least my car won't be sitting in the parking lot risking getting towed. Although I could explain to them too, like, hey, my car's, you know, broken down, but here it's not as big an issue in that it can, like, just on regular, like, parking on the street or wherever, there's no meters or anything here, no signs limiting. Generally, it's like you can park, like, in a neighborhood for 3 days before you'll get towed. So that's what I'm kind of hoping is the case here. Not that I plan on being here for 3 days. If it's that much of an emergency, I'll figure out something. Yeah, Amazon wants a ton of subsidies, and they want to be close to DC and Jeff Bezos. He actually lives around here. And I'm hungry again, but I'm not going to eat before I go to sleep. Alright, just going to... Great, all my thumbtacks fell. fell out. This bag got knocked around while I was driving around. I have thumbtacks in there to leave up, whatever, my YouTube cards, as well as the signs for saying I'm giving English classes. I'm going to move some of this stuff back to the front seat that I moved earlier. I don't even know if I have underwear for tomorrow. Yep, Amazon, I've gone into the whole deal on Amazon. I won't yell about it again. The battery's fine. It's the starter. Spoons, silverware. It's a lot cleaner than before. Bread. Antibacterial spray. No, I'm not trying to eat a ton, like I'm trying to lose weight. Cornflakes. I had hummus too, more hand wipes. Raisins, I always put those in my cottage cheese or yogurt. Cottage cheese is cheaper. Oh yeah, I get it's cheap bread. Plastic knives. Save those. I had hummus. Put back there. Anyways, I guess this is the best spot I could get. Oh, here's hummus. Great. It's cold enough to keep in my car. Alright. May as well check if I got more underwear I can wear tomorrow. Running the car now, it's good, right? Because the battery's charging. Well, I lost my screwdriver, so I'm not going to be doing that. I don't know if I have another screwdriver or what. I can't even reach the starter terminal with the... I don't even know what the starter looks like. I'm just tapping around at stuff in that general area. And the screwdriver wouldn't even reach down to the actual terminal. So, I guess screw that. No, the car's still running. And also, screw food pantries. I'm not dealing with them. Such a pain in the ass. Go in there at the limited hours they're open, or going to the food drop-off sites. Then they have a bunch of food that's terrible for you. It's good if you can cook, I guess, but they tried giving me like 9 canisters of cake. I was like, whoa, I can't have all this sugar. I took 1, and even that was too much. Tons of sandwiches loaded with sodium and saturated fat. It's like, screw that. And I feel horrible, like, they kept trying to pack stuff in and then tell them, like, no, I can't have this, shouldn't have this, no red meat. So I just felt terrible doing that because they were trying to be nice, and it's like, it's not even worth it. For all the time and hassle involved to get really unhealthy food. Shit, my phone's overheating. Turn on the AC. One last pair of underwear. Perfect. I'm packed up for tomorrow. All these socks are so close to matching that I can never quite figure out which one's match. Trying to get matching socks for tomorrow, and it sucks. Close enough, I think those match. Sure. Alright. That's good enough, I guess. It's really dirty. Alright, well, that's it, everybody. I'm going to go to sleep. So, thanks for watching. Thank you for the donations. Hopefully my car works tomorrow. And get the starter replaced. And everything else works out okay. I was really hoping to have a different video up today, but I'm glad I did this one. Just got to keep moving forward. Keep working. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching.